Oh my God, yo, his internet. Yo, if your internet act up, I'm just gonna take over.
Welcome to the truth, episode 88. The Eagles pull off a thriller in Buffalo. The playoff seedings are just about set. Who would you rather see the Eagles play? Or better yet, do you want them to be the 2 seed or the 3 seed? We'll talk about all that. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that post notification bell. And let's listen to Merrill Reese break down the latest game.
Merrill, let's talk about the driving force yesterday, which was that defense. Merrill, just a dominant effort against one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL and a team that scores a lot of points. I'm running out of adjectives to describe how great this defense is. Sometimes it feels when I watch like there's 12 players out there. They just swarm to the ball.
Well, you're right. You are absolutely right. They are that good. They're well choreographed. There's great teamwork. There's leadership. There's a physicality to that defense. They're playing great football. But you know what? Everybody's saying, well, what's wrong with the offense again? They don't play a full game. They have all their points in the first half. Yeah, you guys can't imagine how bad that weather was. It was icy rain. I think Jalen Hurts really deserves a lot of credit for the fact that the ball wasn't slipping out of his hands. There were no muff fumbles. There were no poor handoffs. There were no interceptions. I think the fact that you didn't lose that game is a real plus, because really, if you look at it, Josh Allen lost the game for the Bills. He really did. He had one fumble that was recovered 40 yards downfield, and that led to the first touchdown, or the only Eagles touchdown. And then later in the game, when they were already in field goal range, which would have made a big difference had they converted it, he went backwards and took a 19-yard sack because instead of getting rid of the ball, he tried to make something happen. So he lost it. Jalen Hurts didn't make any of those mistakes.
What's going on, everybody, man? And welcome to the very first episode of The Truth, where not all Eagle fans agree on everything. And this is definitely the spot where this shit about to go down.
Lock in, gotta stay locked in, goggin. Gotta ball out like Robin. Straight to the top, I'm all in. Ordinary like a toxin. I don't wanna be like Robin. I just wanna lead, no watching. Fuck caution, I ain't gonna be common. I got the confidence, like I'm on this shit, like I'm the baddest bitch in the club. I'm here for dominance, I'm being honest, that's what I want. I'll never give up, I want the whole place sold out. My name in every mouth, you know I'm after this shit. Till the world say my motherfucking name. Say my name. Say my motherfucking name. Say my, you know I'm after this shit. Till the world say my motherfucking name. Say my name. Say my motherfucking name. Say my, you know I'm after this shit. Till the world say my motherfucking name.
Driven by fire, driven by fear, never get tired, no I'm still here. Felt in the cracks, now I'm shifting gears. 10 years into my moments here, waiting my turn, now I'm hot in demand. Slept on a kid, but I had bigger plans. Stayed low key, but I still hit drop. Give me one shot and I'm coming no line. Names on the left, second taste it. Gunning for the top, no limitations. From the basement, no hesitation. Flipping on my L's from the straight motivation. Ain't no quitter, I'm built for the grind. Pressure makes.
What is up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? The Birds are 11-5 and locked into the number 3 seed right now. Will they make it to number 2? It doesn't matter. I'm BIRDGANG 31. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. With the People's Champ, the fantasy football champion of the world. I took a beat down to JC in the Super Bowl. They down by 120 points.
Woo! Yo, hey,
It
folks.
was a miracle in the Meadowlands, I guess.
Hey, put me on the big screen. Put me on the big screen. Hey, put me on the big screen.
Here we go.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, me and BIRDGANG, you know, I mean, he's, you know, hey, we both on a fantasy team together. And it was like the Chiefs versus the Philadelphia Eagles last year's Super Bowl. It wasn't even close. I bet his ass 230 to like 110. Like, I mean, it was that bad. Yo, I was like, no mas. Hey, whether he played 10 quarterbacks, no quarterbacks, it doesn't matter. I brought that can of whoop ass, to that fancy Super Bowl. And I'm a 5-time champ, by the way. I'm a 5-time champ. This is I started my league in 2013, and it's been running strong. The winner get $200, of course, the $25 buy-in. A Super Bowl ring, right? Oh, it's a Super Bowl ring and the number 1 draft pick. And that's how you start off. Literally big baller style. But anyway, Bird Gang, I appreciate you participating. I appreciate you donating your $25 because from the beginning it was over with before you even got started. But hey, congratulations. You made it to second place.
3 weeks before the season started. Ended. Okay, so don't tell me it was over. I was running shot all season long.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You have to get hot at the right time. And that's what I've been telling y'all. The Philadelphia Eagles, maybe, 1-3 in a row. 4 in a row is one of those things that the Eagles offseason been doing. Win 4, lose 2. But the new season, we about to beat the Commanders. The new season is about to start again. Guess what we got to do? Win 4. First round, second round, NC Championship, and Super Bowl. Lose 2 in a row. Preseason games. Let's go. Let's go. Full champs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's shout out to everybody. We got Greg Miller in the building. What's up, my guy? How's it going with you? But today, hit that like. Hit that like. We got Ivan up in the building. What's up, Ivan? He says, yo, what's up? Greg Miller says, playoff-wise, I want to be similar to last year playoffs and have the playoff go through Philly and the NFC, right? And if we're going to talk about that because getting the 2 seed would definitely make that happen. For sure. 3 seed, we start out at home and then we go from there. But we're going to definitely get into that too. Mr. BIRDGANG, what's up, Eagles Nation? What's up with you, girl? Victory Tuesday. Yeah, it is definitely a Victory Tuesday. He said, go Birds, baby. He said, our defense not playing strong. That's where we want to start out from last game. Our defense, man. Our defense held one of the best offenses in the NFL. The 12 points. 13. Yeah, 12 points. 12 points. One of the best, the number 1 rushing attack to 12 points, my guy.
Yeah. Hey, you see it here, man. Look, the Bills, 12 points, and this is not the biggest story. This 60 minutes game, right? Like, is it 20-40? Wait, is it 20-40, or is it 15-30? Yeah. So it's 15-minute quarters, by the way. 15 minutes quarters. The Buffalo Bills was almost held to 55 minutes of 0 points. 55 minutes out of 60. Like, they got the last touchdown, the last 5 minutes, and bam, we could not score. Of course, we went through it now. We're going to talk about the offense. And then they got the ball again, and they put up the 12 points. Should have been 14, whatever it is. But we held them boys to 0 points for 55 minutes, regardless of the turnovers or Josh Allen being the GOAT quarterback right now besides Tom Brady, whatever you want to call him. This defense, out of his mind, has been playing. Rain, sleet, or snow, our defense is trained to go. Not our offense, though, but I'm telling you right now, rain, sleet, or snow, our defense is trained to go, period.
Hey, this defense looked good, man. Like, I got to give a shout out to my boy. Jalen Carter came back, man. Jalen Carter with that game-saving field goal block. So that's what, 2 times, 3 times this year he done blocked the kick. JC is back, my guy. You see that? He said last time, he goes, I almost got Josh Allen last time, but this time I'm going to make sure I get to him. And he damn sure got to him this game, man. Let's talk about JC and his defense, man.
Hey, we're not gonna forget the bitch slap that Jalen Carter gave that offensive lineman. Yo, he had it coming. Even the offensive lineman from the Buffalo Bills say, guess what? I had it coming. At least he admitted, hey, a little push from the back. You know what I mean? Hey, Jalen Carter, he trying to take his time. The offensive lineman kind of pushed him from the back a little bit. It is what it is. But he knew, hey, when you touch one of the greatest defensive tackles by far in his third year, you know that big hand, that big right hand was coming for your ass. You know what I mean? So he already knew it. It is what it is. But Jalen Carter, absolutely. I mean, that was the biggest play of the game, the blocked field goal. Because if they would have scored that extra point and then they scored again, because God knows our offense was not going to do shit. Who would have predicted that? Not me. But anyway.
We'll get into that too as well.
Yo, they went down there, they scored again, and another extra point. That's game, set, match, right? So Jalen Carter was the MVP of the defense that game. I know Cooper DeJean got a lot of shine, a lot of tackles, but Jalen Carter, I mean, up the bracket, you know what I mean, up the literally pushing the offensive lineman up in Josh Allen in front, man. And we definitely gonna talk about the defense as a whole, man. Keeping Josh Allen in the pocket, like zero completion outside the pocket. Yeah, I mean, hey, Jalen Carter to me, he's a game changer, and he looks healthy. His shoulders, what shoulders? His shoulders look like, hey, week one, he's ready to roll. So
yeah, and there's more than just Jalen Carter. Jalen Phillips had a great game. Jalen's Hunt, like all the people that name start with J, balled out. You know what I'm saying? Jalen's Hunt, 2 sacks, leading the team in sacks this year. Yeah. Second-year player. Jalen Phillips with the strip fumble. Jahad Campbell with the fumble recovery had a great game too, filling in for Dean. You know, the only person I can say on the defense that wasn't that sweet was a couple of bad plays from Odori. But other than that, you know, everything else is pretty good.
But Jahad Campbell could have cost us that game, man. Like, and that's why I could see that why Nakobe Dean is in the game ahead of Jahad Campbell. His eyes was in looking at the quarterback. Yo, that 2-point conversion was wide open because Jahad Campbell was covering that slot, whatever receiver that was, Shakir, you know, and you could see Jahad Campbell was looking back and Shakir just cut and he was wide open. If he would have just followed the receiver, turned back, like it would not have been as big of a deal. Oh my God, Josh Allen missed this big old play. It would not have been like that. It would have been, oh my God, that's good coverage by the Philadelphia Eagles defense. But because Jahad Campbell is a rookie, though, we got to remember he is a rookie, first year starting as either edge or linebacker. A lot of knowledge has to be soaked up in there. So he definitely got caught looking, and we got lucky. You know what I mean? And the pass rush wasn't even that bad because we literally rushed 3 and kind of dropped everybody, and he still was open because the pass rush wasn't really that bad on that 2-point conversion. But you know what? Hey, every team that wins the Super Bowl, you have to have some kind of luck that goes your way throughout.
I feel like it wasn't even all that luck too. Like the pressure, it was like Josh Allen was.
No, it was luck.
Let's see it ghost again because
it was luck. It was 3 guys rushing.
That ball was way not accurate either. He threw that ball like
because he got hit the whole game. He was getting pressured the whole game, right? When you start getting,
he was getting ghost. You know, he had ghost players.
Still, there was only 3 guys literally rushing, and then like, in matter of fact, they all was on this side. He rolled to the left, like there was nobody just coming up in his face or like over about to. No, it was like, man, look, I'm gonna find that play, but go ahead, talk.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's like more like ghost pressure to me. That was a horrible throw, and I was a shocker, like you said. Like if he was even remotely accurate on that play, it was a game over. You know what I'm saying? It was game over. But kudos to him for going for 2. Maybe he should have kicked kicked the extra point, go take it to overtime.
Hey, what would you do? What would you have done? Would you go for 2 or kick the extra point?
The way the second half momentum on offense, if I was a Buffalo Bills coach, the way the second half was working, how the Eagles offense wasn't doing anything, I probably would have kicked the extra point. Because I would have known that my defense have their offense, in a rut. They didn't even complete a pass. So I wouldn't really be worried about them scoring a touchdown in overtime. And I know we scored 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. So I would have looked at it like that. I have more faith in my quarterback and my offense, and I would have definitely kicked the extra point.
Yeah, I mean, look, I have no arguments there. If I was Buffalo Bills, man, look, I don't know if it was the weather that was just getting to the coaches, the players, and it was tired. But I would have went for the extra point, right? Win or lose the coin toss, it doesn't matter. The Eagles showed you nothing. They had 16 yards.
Let's take that.
And not a minute, not 2 minutes. They had 16 yards in 30 motherfucking minutes. You had 30 minutes.
But they only had the ball for like 5 minutes.
But the problem is, it won't. Once again, we're going to get into that because it is a reason why they had the ball for 5 minutes. It is what it is. But you still have a whole second half, and you still gain 16 yards. So if I'm Sean McDermott, the so-called head coach, the guru, whatever you want to call him, yeah, I would have kicked the extra point. Win or lose the toss, it doesn't matter to me. Kick, receive, the Eagles ain't doing shit. So just go for the extra point, and that you still have a chance to win the AFC East the following week. But you know what? We got Josh Allen. We got Superman. He can't do no wrong. And that's what get coaches fired. Shit like that get coaches fired, right? You're just going for 2 when you could easily take the extra point, thinking that Eagles office ain't doing shit. But hey, I'm not no coach. I'm a fan. So it is what it is. Monday morning quarterback. The dude was wide open. A Jahad Campbell fucked up, but still wide open and in a missed throw.
Says greetings. The Eagles defense is good to go, but their offense is too damn slow. I don't know. You heard Nick talk about it, right? He talked about how he needs to step in the second half. My deal is like this. At halftime, they came out conservative again. You know what I'm saying? And for people to think that, it's just Jalen Hurts that was the problem in the second half, it wasn't that wasn't a Jalen Hurts thing. That was an offensive lineman thing, and that was a coaching thing. Let's listen to our boy MJ talk about that. Oh, you got something coming up?
Huh?
You got something coming up? What do you got to pull up?
Well, I mean, I was going to show you the pass that we was just talking about right now, right? That 2-point conversion, right?
Yeah.
All right. So this is the 2-point conversion. All right. So the clock is not running, of course. It's 13-12, and here we go.
Allen looking to throw.
All right. So Phillip right there is 50. But if he just rolled to the left, like keep rolling to the left, there's nobody there to the left side of him. He could be rolling.
Pressure throws. Incomplete.
Yeah.
Don't see a flag. Eagles gonna hold on.
That was a miss.
Allen looking to throw. Pressure throws. Incomplete. Don't see a flag. Eagles.
It said, did Jalen Phillips get pressure on that?
Huh?
He said, did Jalen Phillips get pressure on that?
No. If Allen kept on running to okay, so the one pressure was coming, but there was nobody like up the middle, like to the left, to the point where he had to rush it, right? His foot was the issue the whole night. But still,
Yeah.
if he would have kept on running left and just tossed it just right there, like all I was saying was, hey, there was no pressure, hey, up the middle. There was no pressure up to the left side. It was just the right side, and he's rolling that way anyway. So he could literally just kind of look and just toss it because there was no pressure anywhere else. But see, yeah, his foot was hurt. Yeah, I get it. But still, we're not focused on Jahad Campbell, and that's why Vic Fangio don't have him as starting middle linebacker when Nakobe Dean is healthy, because his eyes was looking at Allen. There's a breakdown of Jahad Campbell got lucky because his eyes was looking at Josh instead of his coverage. That's all it was.
Yeah, man. He still did a good job for the game, though.
Yeah. I mean,
proper recovery. I think he had 7 tackles or something like that. He still was making plays. That was one play, yes, where he probably should have kept his eye on the receiver. Then a little bit better than what he was doing.
Yeah, Jahad Campbell had 7 tackles. Yeah.
But people are saying, "What's this? Is this it? Let's see." Sorry. My internet is running a little slow, guys. Sorry about that. So far.
But I don't want to see this, though. I don't want to see that. So why are we showing this, BG? BG, honestly.
Stafford.
But why? See, what we was talking about last
week. Because he's the GOAT, God damn it. And I want to show his accomplishments.
Go ahead.
He's the man. Jay Hurt is number 1.
Go ahead.
So you got to give him his flowers when you give him his flowers. And for y'all Hurts haters out there, because I know y'all out there, y'all think it's Hurts to end the game. Like I was saying before, let our boy, break it down for you.
The Eagles' offense was choppy last night. I mean, The Eagles' offense was choppy last night. I mean, this is 3rd and 10. This was a consistent theme last night. I don't know if this is the distance that the route is supposed to go. 8 yards on the speed out. Christian Benford right there. But on 3rd and 10, all right, Benford tackles A.J. Brown out of bounds. You gain 8, you got to punt. All right, here you go. Now it's 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9, just going to hand off on a little tackle trap by Fred Johnson and get tackled and be content just to walk off the field and go punt. Little odd. Then you get this, 3rd and 9. You're just running this little high-low concept right here, and you hit Goddard. I mean, content to kick the field goal, okay. But if you just content to kick field goals and aren't attacking, teams come back on you. You get this right here at the end of the game. It's 3rd and 10, 3rd and quarter. Now, the Eagles are up 13-0. That does make a difference in what you decide to do. But Buffalo is going to rush 3, and they're going to spy right here. It's a 3-man rush, and there's a spy on Jalen. All right? Now, it's too deep, and it's man under. All right? Pretty anticipated coverage in this situation. But there's just nobody open. Nobody, no man beaters, anything. So Jalen really has no place to go but to end up throwing it away. I just think the Eagles got to be a lot better on 3rd downs and a lot more aggressive on 3rd down. Still won the game. Still got 11 wins. Just got to be more aggressive.
The offense got too damn conservative again. And, the route concepts, you're right, DeAndre, the route concepts were terrible in that second half. And it begs to wonder, are the Eagles, when they get these leads, like the 13-0 leads and things like that, how we see them, with these big leads by halftime, are they gearing down because that's just the way they coach? Or is that they're trying to save as many good plays for the playoffs as possible?
Nah, I think that the Eagles are fraud when it comes to good teams. On offense, there are frauds. When it comes to good teams, the reason why I say this is because of this today. Right? So Kevin Patullo, I guess he was asked, right? Whatever he was asked, he was like, All right, so Kevin Patullo was asked about the offense in the second half performance. We're still going through the tape as we speak, but we really, when you look at it, the amount of drive and starting positions, it was the first down thing again. We had 4 drives with inefficiency play and put us in 4, and put us in 4 second and longs and form. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
The same shit.
Like it's like every week. I'm like, okay, did you see, BG? Did you see the spread offense that you saw against bad teams, against the Raiders and against the Commanders versus Buffalo Bills, regardless of the weather?
You can't really say regardless of the weather.
No. Wait, you have to say regardless of the weather. You know why? Because you still have to run your off. You don't have to pass, but you still have to spread. The Buffalo defense, the Buffalo Bills defense, I counted every defensive snap. There were 10. I saw all 11 guys. And you know how? Because there was nobody scared deep. I saw all 11 guys within 5 to 8 yards. All 11 guys was right there. You can't do nothing with that because, and then on the offensive side, guess what the offense was? All crumbled up. So when it comes to bad weather, good weather, up or down, it doesn't matter. Spread your offense out because guess what? The defense have to go with their receivers. They have to go with the offense goes. Like you can't just say, hey, I'm going to keep my offense tight and expect the defense to spread out. No, you spread your offense out, and now guess what? The running lanes will open up, bad weather or not. That's not a bad weather decision.
Another thing they gotta do too, though, is they gotta keep running the ball with a fullback, man. I think they said they ran the ball with a fullback 7 times, and he averaged over 4 yards per carry.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter if it's fullback or not.
But the other times without the fullback, he averaged 1.2 yards per carry.
Yeah, but that's not our offense. You know what I mean? Hey, get away from the fullback. That's not our offense. What? No. I mean, that's not the way the Eagles run their offense. Shit. I mean, hey, we didn't do it as much with Leonard Weaver, you know what I mean, way back in the day. So we're not going to do it now. So that's not our offense. Look, all I'm saying is this. If you spread off against bad team, we're frauds. Oh, my God. Man, we are putting up 30-something points. I told you.
Are we frauds?
I told you stop overhyping, this offense. I need to see against a good team. But what did we do? We started off good, though. We started off good with the play action and this and that. Jalen Hurts was cooking, throwing dimes. And in the second half, 1, 2, 3, pump. 1, 2, 3, pump. Run, pass. Run, pass. Run, pass. Run, pass.
No.
We did.
Are we frauds or are my offensive line frauds? Hey, pull that Twitter thing up.
The Eagles' offense is frauds when it comes to good teams.
And go to our boy MJ because he breaks it down the second half for you to a T.
Who, me? You and me put it up?
Huh? Yeah, because I don't have the. It's the.
What do you want me to pull up?
MJ.
MJ? Who the hell is MJ?
Our boy Rip Talk. He has a film breakdown about the second half of this football game.
But go ahead.
If you watch this, he breaks it down how, A is
the offense.
B, you see offensive alignment on their ass a lot of these plays that we had to call. You see offensive alignment.
All right. So I see one. He said a film breakdown of Jalen Hurts 0 for 7 in second half. That one?
Yeah. Play that one.
All right. Wait, hold on. Let me blow it up real quick.
Because the offensive linemen were getting their ass kicked. And that's the only word they got moving forward. Is these guys will get it right. Well, I know Lane's not there. I know that part. And he probably won't play until the playoffs.
You ready?
So go ahead.
All right, here we go.
There's no way you can look at that second half and say Jalen Hurts was the problem. I see Devontae Smith getting held. I see Dallas Goedert covered in the flat. Nobody's open. Your guys throw the ball away. Now, this is 3rd and long. Look at what Tyler Steen does. What is going on? Like, come on, dog. You push Cuz right into Fred Johnson. Fred Johnson fall down. Free rusher at Jalen Hurts. He evades the sack and then throws away the ball. This pass, A.J. Brown probably shouldn't have got the ball, and Hurts should not have thrown this. They motioned Devontae out. It's A.J. one-on-one with Christian Benford, and A.J. doesn't create separation. Now, I would argue Hurts, don't throw that ball. Do not throw that. 4th pass of the second half. It's 2nd and long, and Devontae Smith catches the ball, and they overturned it. That was a catch.
That was
this
a
is
catch.
Another 3rd and 10.
Yeah, that was.
And who's open? Who's open? Who's open? By the time Darius Cooper is open on this dig route, there's a rusher coming to Jalen Hurts before Darius Cooper breaks in on this dig route. Then what happens? A throwaway. This was Hurts' only sack of the game, and it actually negated a safety. If he doesn't make that play, that's a safety. Another 3rd down. Let's see what Hurts sees. Who is open? Who is open? Can somebody tell me who's open right here? The only person that you maybe could have hit was Darius Cooper, but Teron Johnson was right there. 4th quarter, less than 4 minutes left in the game. You need your Pro Bowl, All-Pro, Super Bowl MVP to convert on this 3rd and long. This is what happens. He throws the ball to Devontae Smith. It goes right between Devontae Smith's hands. And honestly, this was a perfectly thrown ball. It was away from the safety, and it was in Devontae Smith's vicinity, went between the brother's hands. You got to make that catch.
And then you add in the A.J. pass interference that didn't get called for a touchdown. We could have had, 20 points. It could have been 20 to 12.
Yeah, but the problem is this. Like when it comes to the reason why I said the Philadelphia Eagles are frauds when it comes to good teams is because I haven't seen them dominate a good team like they dominate bad teams on offense. On defense, absolutely good, bad, it doesn't matter. We dominate them all. But on offense, we're frauds. I mean, we pump our chest versus the Commanders. The last game versus the Raiders, the game before that, and we shut them down to 75 yards, blah, blah, blah. And we shut the Bills down because defense. But offense-wise, we're so bad. We're so unproven versus good teams unless we're down double digits, right, versus the Rams, But that was the only good team that we were down on because every time that we beat a good team, we're up. Like either we're down by 3,
We're up
maybe,
early.
Yeah, we're up early, and then we just fraudulent. After that. But the only comeback win versus like the office opened up was the Rams, and I was saying that week 4. Why can't we go into every game with that type of offense? Or I was waiting to see this Buffalo game. I was like, look, as long as we get a win, we get a win. I don't care if it's by 1, by 20. I don't care. I just want to see if we're going to do the same offense. If we're going to, spread them out, Hurts under center. Man, this shit was horrible the second half. Like, I didn't even log in Twitter this week, ESPN, because I already knew the jokes. Oh, Hurts is being carried 16 yards and the Eagles still win. And that's why I try to protect my mental health, BG. Unlike you, I try to protect my mental health and don't listen to that bullshit because I already know what.
It's straight bullshit because they act like other quarterbacks do different things. If you look at the big difference, Josh Allen got outplayed by Jalen. Josh Allen turned over the ball. A huge turnover for like a 40-yard loss. We got the ball close to the red zone early in the game. At the end of the game, instead of throwing it away, he tries to do his Josh Allen hero ball. Yeah. He goes back and takes like a huge sack, which really put him out of field goal range, put him out of any kind of scoring range, which we got the ball back. And you know what I'm saying? And he took a pick, he threw a pick. So
And still had a chance to win in the final
it's
set.
about the battle of the turnover. You don't commit. Jalen Hurts did commit to. He was in the same monsoon.
And he still would have lost. He still would have lost. He still would have lost. He still would have lost if Josh Allen did not see ghosts coming. He still would have lost, even though he won the battle, the turnover, battle and all this stuff that you're saying. Yo, look, I agree. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to disagree with you here, but I'm not here to defend Jalen Hurts in the second half. This is not, let me defend Jalen Hurts. You're like that. I'm not. Yo, I didn't say, hey, that Hurts played bad at all. I said who? Kevin Patullo. I didn't trust him coming into versus good teams. I didn't say Hurts did this, Hurts did that. Y'all need to get away with that, man.
Get away. Goes after him. The media goes after him. So that's the reason I was just clearing it up.
No. But y'all always do that, though. Y'all clear it up.
I feel like I got to protect my quarterback. I don't like
it. Is Jalen Hurts listening to this? Is Jalen Hurts going to say, you know what? Thank you, BG, for clearing my name up. Oh, my God. I need to hire you as my personal
later on tonight. You're going to let BG go out.
And you're wasting your breath. You're wasting my mental health trying to defend all this bullshit that's going on instead of talking about Kevin Patullo, which is the problem, which is the offensive line, which is a problem. Yeah. But you want to jump on defending the Jalen Hurts defender. Stop it. All right? This is not about Jalen Hurts. Everything is not about Jalen Hurts. And I need y'all Eagles to stop doing that. I'm tired of it. It's not about Jalen Hurts. We know, hey, the Chargers game was Jalen Hurts, right? We both went on Jalen Hurts, 4 interceptions, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Okay, but when did we was like, oh, it's Jalen Hurts' fault? We talk about the offensive coordinator more, but y'all so on the defense all the time with Jalen Hurts, that we can't even get to the real.
PTSD, they're always attacking him.
Okay.
They're always attacking him. They got to stop attacking my quarterback, and I wouldn't have to always defend him.
Yeah, but the problem is this: you're wasting airtime right now. Hey, we talking about some shit to take the attention away from that, but you want to continue it. Like that's why I don't like. I don't like to continue the bullshit that's going on all day, and then you bring it on here, and then we gotta talk about it more. No, let's move on to the bigger issue so we can try to draw away from that.
We didn't talk about it.
You brought up Jalen Hurts.
I'm saying we didn't talk about it. You talk about everybody talking about it all day. This is the truth, baby. We got to talk about the truth, my guy.
Yeah, I heard you. And that's why I brought the Patullo thing up there. And Patullo is like Nick Sirianni, man. They're never going to say anything bad. It's like, hey, don't even listen to the press conferences. It's a waste of your little brain cells. If you're an Eagles fan, don't listen to the press conferences because you're wasting your time. You're not going to get shit. If you're going to hear something, listen to Vic Fangio, and that's it. Don't even listen to such a team. I don't even care. Just listen to Vic Fangio. Whatever he tells you is go. Take it to the bank, put some stocks on it, and be rich, baby. Because an offense will make you go broke.
And I'm really interested in seeing why they haven't had him in the press conference. When the hell are we going to hear from Stoutland?
Why do we need to hear from all?
Stoutland talked before, but this whole year, his offensive line has been playing trash juice.
Yeah, but what do you want him to do if the talent is
not there? Come out and say, what's the real reason this team is so trash on offensive line? You know what I'm saying? It never was that. I know we know injuries, but at the end of the day, like, we won Super Bowl with backup linemen.
No. Like, it's 100% injuries, though. It's 100% injuries.
Remember? That's how St. Paulo became a starter.
But we never had this much injuries, though.
That came in and earned big-time money for coming in because they were in Stoutland University.
No, I'm not going to let you. Come on, man. Hey, look. Shut up. I'm not going to let you even talk shit about Stoutland no more.
I am talking shit about Stoutland.
No. You know what? Because it is injuries. Because Stoutland, okay, so he showed you 12 years of excellence.
Like Fangio.
He showed. Hold on. hold on, because we was talking shit about you were talking about shit about Vic Fangio defense early on last year. So shut up. So anyway, so the 1 year that we could literally said Lane Johnson been out in line. They all Dickerson, Lane, and Cam. 3 out of 5 offensive linemen came in injured to play this season. You can't control that. That's a hard ask to try to train up every position, to make them Pro Bowlers, every position, especially when your offensive coordinator is trash. So if I'm Stoutland, I'm like, okay, what is our strength? Is it pass blocking? Is it run blocking? So what is our strength? That's the only thing I could say, hey, Stoutland, I need you to talk to KP about, hey, we're stronger in the passing. Let's just pass the ball, or we're stronger in the blocking. Let's move our guys around. But I'm not going to sit here and let you over here talking about, I need to hear from Stoutland about what's the problem. It's injuries.
Vic Fangio had way more injuries on his defense all year long than Stoutland had on his offensive line. And we really played that bad of defense for the majority of the season, especially the last 8 weeks. Last 8 weeks, we're the number 1 defense in the NFL. So he's had injuries to N'Kobe D. Multiple quarterbacks out. You know what I'm saying? Linebackers, other linebackers out. Defensive linemen out. Jalen Carter's been out for like 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, star players has been out, and he was still being able to put together a star, awesome defense from adjustments. Where's Stoutland and his adjustments with these offensive linemen? Because if you are the run game coordinator, you know, you should be able to talk to KP and be like, hey, you know, we don't got this, this, and this. So we need to do this, this, and this because this is our player's strengths. And I'm not seeing none of that happen. Oh, pass plays, hey, let's not do this pass to this side or that side because these guys are out and these guys are not playing good football. So we'll push, you know, protection over here and do these type of plays. We're not seeing none of that. You know? These guys just like, they're getting bullied out there. When the last time you see Eagles linemen getting tossed around and beat up on, man? That's not normal. Our guys are usually the bullies. I get the injuries, but why are you playing if you're hurt? If you're going to just go in there just to get punked around, what are you in the game for? I'd rather a lesser experienced guy be in there that's full health and can give me 150%. Because he might not know every assignment, but he's definitely strong enough and like healthy enough to move bodies out of the way than your so-called, because Cam Jurgens is in a Pro Bowl and he had one of the worst, thank you, Yebby, one of the worst games ever at center. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he was getting bullied left and right.
You can't control the Pro Bowl. The Pro Bowl are fans, all right? So, like, it's 60-70% fan, vote. So you can't control that. So that doesn't mean that the voters, like the professional voters, like, oh, my God, yeah, Cam Jurgens did it. No. So just get rid of the Pro Bowl, but it is what it is. But congratulations, Eagles. And we're top 6 in turnovers, right? We're top 6 in turnovers, right? And we're actually – congratulations, offense. Y'all went down 2. You know what I mean? Instead of being the 22nd offense, y'all 24th offense. So we're shitty, right? I mean, this team is better on the offensive side, which is reflecting on the defensive side. But thank God we have a Super Bowl championship defense. But I mean, the problem is this. I can't even say, hey, just wait till Sunday and watch the difference. No. It's a trash Commanders team. Like, I wanted to see how we was going to do it with a good team before the playoffs on offense, and I had zero confidence. I'm going to, you know what? I have 10%.
DK, people are unfair. You look at having the hardest schedule in the whole entire league.
Stop. No. Every week you try to say the same bullshit.
We have the Super Bowl championship. No. Those other teams, I know you said. No. Third hardest schedule.
No. AG,
no. The best of the best. Everybody.
No, hold on. This has nothing to do with the hard schedule in the NFL.
Let me finish what I'm
Absolutely
saying.
nothing. Stop going. That you are going.
It does, though.
You know what? Go ahead.
We
Just
played
talk.
the
You know
most
what?
playoff
Hey, you talk
teams,
the same shit
and we
every
won
game.
every single
No,
last
no,
one of
this-
them we beat.
Your BG, you are delusional, and that's the reason why the Eagles are going to be one and done because you fucking.
Whoa! Don't be saying that out
Hey, you
loud,
are.
Amber.
Hey, you are focusing on. No, hey, you're focusing on the toughest schedule in the NFL. This and that. Get rid of that shit. We look shitty against good teams, regardless of the toughest schedule or not. Yes,
W against good
on offense
teams.
we
Right?
do.
That's
On offense
shitty.
we do. Yes or no? Offense we do.
What
Okay,
did Jalen
so,
Hurts say?
you know what?
What did our
Oh,
captain say?
Hold
We
on.
do enough that
Hold on.
win
I'm
the
about to
game.
pull up
It's
the
not about
Eagles.
stats. It's not about none of
Okay.
that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Turnovers, stats, yards, none of that. It's about winning
Okay,
the
all right.
football game. And when you look at all of the best teams that we played this year, except for like what? The
But why
Broncos,
you
maybe?
go back? But why you
We
go back to
dominated, baby.
But why do you? Okay, so what is your argument here? So why do you always go back to we had the toughest schedule? What has got to do with our offense? What?
Because for a first year court, think about this. When we went to the Super Bowl last time and came back with Brian Johnson, that's name Brian Johnson, and he was a first-time coordinator. That was the meltdown year, and we never recovered from it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But our offense
we
was
still
scoring
got
higher.
AJ Brown
But
over
our
1,000.
offense was
We
scoring
still
higher.
got
Our
Saquon
offense was
Barkley
top five.
over. Huh?
Our offense was top 5 in the NFL with Brian Johnson. Top 5.
Turnovers, though. Jalen Hurts, that was his number 1 year of turnovers.
Hold on. Hey, what is it? Wait a minute. What is it? Is it turnovers or offense of production? Because we were top 5 in the NFL the year that Brian Johnson was our OC, but we was number 30th in defense. Compared to now, right? We're not even top 10, top 15 on offense, but we're like top 15 in defense. So with the harder schedule, right? But at the same time, what is it? Like, what are you trying to say? Because I'm debunking all your bullshit right now.
You're not debunking anything. Because, like I said, we still beat the teams we need to beat. We are still going to end up 12-5, which, we all said at the beginning of the season, 13-4, 12-5 was probably going to be the record. I know I said that 13-4, 12-5, the worst. I heard people say 11-6, which is still a possibility, but we did what we had to do this year as champions. Every team with the third hardest schedule. It's not like you had the hardest schedule, but you were like first round of playoffs losing last year. Like the other two teams that are better than had a harder schedule than us. We're the champs, meaning everybody, even the shitty teams, are giving you 1,000% because they want to say that no matter what, we beat the champs, right? Look at the Rams last night. They just lost to the Falcons, my guy.
Hey, jump your ass on the screen then. Hey, jump your ass on the screen and get me off, all right? Because I speak nothing but facts, all right? Hey, just because y'all don't like it, it doesn't mean that I'm wrong. The problem is this. BG keep going back to look at our schedule. We dominate bad teams. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The problem is that you're not realizing there is no bad teams in the playoffs. There's no bad team in the playoffs. These teams that we're dominating are not going to be in the playoffs, dum-dums. Okay? So I don't know what y'all want to hear or not. Hold on, BG. Hold on now. I'll let you speak. Let me speak. Yo, these teams that we're dominating, the Raiders, the Commanders, the freaking team that we're putting 30 on, they're not going to be in the playoffs, okay? These are going to be some good teams. Name me one good team we dominated from the jump to the end. Tell me one good team. The Bucks was the only one, and they about to miss the play. Who?
The Chiefs.
Out the playoffs. Name me one good team that in the playoffs that we dominated. None. They were up Oh my God. Don't you understand domination?
They're up early quick.
No.
Go back and whoop that ass at the end.
No. Dominating means that from the first whistle to the last, the Raiders, we dominated. The Commanders, we didn't even just dominate. The Giants, right? The second time, we dominated. So if y'all want to listen to me or not, I'm correct. Y'all just delusional, and I don't give a.
Listen, this is the NFL. You name a team that's going to the playoffs to have a full slate of dominating games too.
But I didn't say a full slate. You can't name me one.
We just named a couple.
You can't name me one. Huh?
The Cowboys, the Chiefs.
Out the playoffs. Out the playoffs. Out the playoffs. Out
the Lions.
Who?
The Lions.
Out the playoffs.
Are they out?
Every team that you don't matter. We dominate out the playoffs, my God. And that's your problem. Y'all don't see that.
Let me see the Eagles.
And y'all don't pull up the schedule. Yo, I could tell you every team we played. We have not dominated one good team, but we dominated the Giants. We dominated the Raiders. We dominated let me see, the Vikings. They're at the playoffs, but that game wasn't never in question. We dominated the Bucks, but it was 31-25. It just like the whole season been only bad teams that we like, boom, we're good, right? And we barely
the Panthers playoff team.
But we didn't play the Panthers. Like, what are you looking at? Last year's schedule?
What is this? Hold on, let me see.
See? And then see, and y'all, don't question my football knowledge. Yo, I breathe.
Hold on. Here we go.
Like, I don't smoke the Eagles, pat, all that shit. No, I look at the game. I'm telling you, he do, not me. So Isabella Glover, whatever the F your name is, you get off the screen. You get off, and you log off. Shit.
Commanders, Raiders.
I'm not the one that's going to smoke the Eagles. No, I'm going to tell you the truth. And when we lose, and y'all be like, well, we should. And I'm going to be right here telling y'all. I've been telling y'all that. BG been lying to you.
When we lose, like.
No. See, look, I don't care. Look, you're not never going to make me. Look, I don't make shit off this damn YouTube. So I'm going to tell you my truth, regardless who likes it or not. I don't give a damn. So it is what it is. So I ain't got nothing to hide. Okay. I mean, I have no ulterior motives to keep people coming in or out. I don't care. I'm just going to tell you what the Eagles are looking like and what they should be like as Super Bowl champ with the hardest schedule that you keep bringing up for some odd reason. I don't know.
Because we still beat the good teams. It don't have, like, this is the NFL. There's you look at all the good teams that are good this year. This year's been a lot different than a lot of other years. You look at all the good teams that are ranked high. They still lost to shitty teams, and they didn't dominate every single game. Me too. You know what I'm saying? Some teams had easier paths than others. Everybody suffered to injuries, but it's about the W at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, we got 11 of them things. We got 11 of them things. And like you said, it's about when you get hot. Think about those teams. Like,
we're not hot right now. We're not hot right now.
We're not hot.
How? Against two bad teams that's about to pick in the top 5?
And the best team in the AFC.
That was a hot offense?
They had the number one rushing attack.
Oh my God. That was a hot offense, BG. Offense. You already gave you props. Already said that the defense is Super Bowl caliber defense. Already said it.
And what's it saying?
Stop going backwards. Like, you are one-sided here. Hey, and you are focused on we got the W. Hey, everything else matters. Stop it.
When you got a defense that can hold one of the best offenses to 12 points, yeah, you can be excited about that. Think about all the great defenses that won Super Bowls. And we have the caliber of offense at any given moment, any given time can dominate a football game. We have the players. It's not like the players not there. All we have to do is get to the dance. And baby, we in the dance. Okay? So I don't like all the negativity thinking that this team is not about to go win back-to-back Super Bowls.
We're not.
We got the quarterback to do it.
We're
We got
not.
the
We're not.
receivers
We're
to
not.
do it.
We're not.
We got
We're
the
not.
tight
We're
ends
not.
to do it. Shout out
We're not.
Dallas Goedert with his 11th touchdown. We
We're
got
not.
the running back to do it, 2 running backs to do it.
Show
All
me.
we got to
Show
do
me.
is get healthy.
Show me versus
Guess
good
what?
team. Don't show me to teams that's picking in the top 10. Do not show me what we have on offense unless you could tell me what. Show me something. The teams that go. Show me what we did versus the Bears. Show me what we did versus the Packers on offense. Show me what we did versus the Rams to start off the game. Not the, oh, hey, let me come back down from 18. Show me what we did to, all these NFC teams that's in the playoffs on offense. Show me.
We did. You just made our point even there. So we're gonna win. What are you talking about?
Look, I don't care if I look dumb if we win the Super Bowl. I'm an Eagles fan. Who cares? I don't care. So the problem is this. Okay. All right. So let me tell you the playoffs, the schedule for the playoffs, right? And you tell me what we did against these NFC teams that we're about to face. Okay, the Bears. What we do on offense? What we do on offense versus the Bears? They are going in the playoffs. What did we do on offense?
The Bears just lost too.
Wait. What did we do on offense versus the Bears we're about to face in the playoffs?
What was the score of that game?
Oh, my God, bro. You remember the freaking Black Friday game, man. Stop it. See, that's why I can't deal with you right now. I ain't got time to keep going back to freaking pull up the stats. Remember what we did. Shit. Right? The 18-mile-an-hour wind, whatever. And we got ran through, right? And we didn't do nothing on offense. It was 10-9 at halftime.
Horrible game.
It was 10-9 at halftime. The Green Bay Packers, what did we do against them on offense?
Dominated.
Nothing. The Rams, before the second half with 8 minutes left, what did we do with them on offense? Nothing. So you got the 49ers, the Rams, the Packers, the Seahawks, the Bears, the Panthers, yeah, but we're not going to play them. But stop thinking that our offense is going to wake up against good teams. Our defense will travel. Our defense will travel. I 100% agree. But our defense got tired. You saw it in the second half of that Bills game. Our defense was getting gassed, the 3 and outs. So I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say here. Defense can only take you so far. Now, the defense could dominate if you're getting turnovers and score off of those points. Boom, your defense give you a 21-point lead. Okay, we're cool. But defense did not give us no point lead, by the way. Our defense did not get a pick six, a scoop fumble recovery for a touchdown, none of that. So, yes, I understand if your offense stalls, your defense could carry to a championship, but they got to score. Oh, man, you got a whole bunch of... All right, man. Hey, let's move on, man. Because, this is pissing me off.
For one, the first thing I'm going to tell you is, what is the old saying? Defense wins championships. Offense puts the fan in the stands. Okay? Offense is for the glitz and glamour. Defense, as long as you got a defense, you can win a championship, for one. For two, let's get to this last game of the season, right? Because if the Bears lose another one, which they are playing the Detroit Lions, and the Eagles win, we go to the number 2 seed. If the Bears win or we lose, we lock in the number 3 seed, right? So,
some of y'all Eagles fans,
who do you think we have a better chance of winning? 2 seed, we're going against Green Bay. 3 seed, we're either going against LA or San Francisco. There. Who would you rather play? With the way our offense
look, the first round is going to come to Philly anyway. So the first round is coming through Philly. So regardless if it's the 49ers, the Rams, or Green Bay. Me personally, I don't trust the 49ers. Their defense, if you look at their defense, they have one of the worst defense in the NFL. They can't get to the quarterback. They can't stop the run. This will be a dream matchup for me because Brock Purdy, the way we stop Josh Allen in the pocket, Brock Purdy is not doing that, and he's not Josh Allen. He's not 6'4", 5", whatever it is. He's like a Drew Brees size guy, maybe 6'1", barely that, right? But he's anticipated his throws. I get it. But, man, the way we've been batting balls up in the air, just collapsing that pocket, I mean, my dream matchup right now would probably be the 49ers. Get them out the way. Or the Green Bay Packers, right? The Green Bay Packers are banged up with Josh Jacob, with the hamstring, ankle, back, whatever he's hurt. I had him in my fantasy team, and he gave me 0 points in fantasy. And then Jordan Love. We are familiar with Jordan Love. We done played him a couple times before. But his receivers are unpredictable, but the tight end is not there. Can we hold him to the same exact thing that we did 8 weeks ago? Probably not, but our offense got to score, right? But I would like the 49ers first round. I may be in the minority, but I don't trust Brock Purdy. I think that offensive line of the 49ers, our defensive line could dominate and hit them. Like I'm telling you, the way we did Josh Allen, Jordan Love, Jared Goff. You think we can't do that to Brock Purdy? Absolutely. If we could do worse, because he's shorter and he's more fragile than those guys are, right? Yes, Christian McCaffrey will be the X factor. Okay. But guess what? You get to the quarterback, the X factor, James Cook, the number one leading rusher in the NFL. We shut his ass down. So once again, just look at the matchup, but the defense-wise, I'm looking at the Philadelphia Eagles offense will feast on bad defenses. And the 49ers are a bad defense we could exploit, like run against them, pass against them. So that's why I want the 49ers versus the Rams and the Packers. I think the Packers defense is better. The Rams defense is better. But the 49ers defense is ass. If you watch them play, they're giving up 30 points every freaking game. All right? So that's my thought. But what would you like? Who would you like to face?
Up till now, I was always saying it don't really matter. But seeing that those are the options that we have, I would either say I want to go ahead and get that 2 seed. I'm not benching all of our starters. We could get it without even benching. Without even playing all of our starters. I think if you got Tyler McKee, he could go in there and win one football game against a beat up Commanders team. I think Smitty might play because he's 44 yards. He at least might play the first half. He's 44 yards away from a 1,000-yard season to have him and AJ both having 1,000 yards. You can get away with Tank running the football majority of the game. The offensive line already got the backups that are going to play. So I really feel like the Eagles could go in there and win that 2 seed. Now that's what sucks about it, because I hate the fact that the Bears and the Eagles play at the same time. So you might see one of the games where the starters come out to halftime to see what the Bears score is and decide whether they want to go back out there or not.
But the Bears, the Bears, they play a harder team, man. That's trying to ruin their chances. The Lions, they still got a good team. We're playing the Commanders, man.
But I'm saying, I want to go ahead and win because I would rather go against a beat-up Packers team to keep this motivation going. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if we play the Packers, it's an automatic win.
What made you so confident, though? What made you so confident?
No Michael Parsons, that's a huge thing.
Okay, but we play Michael in Dallas, so what?
But listen, it's just the point of the star players that are not going to be there. The receiving corps hurt. The running backs hurt. Jordan Love more likely.
is pretty healthy. The receiver core is healthy as they've been going into the playoffs since they've been the past couple of years.
Might be none of those guys, except for Watson's actually coming. He just got back and he's actually playing pretty good. But none of those guys are even that scary for one another. Jacobs is hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that'll be an easier matchup first round to keep getting us up for the harder matchups later. Because I feel like the Rams, no matter how good or bad or how shitty the Rams, I think they lost 2 games in a row now. No matter what, it's hard to beat a team like 4 or 5 times in a row. You know what I'm saying? Like, we done beat these guys. What? We beat them 2 times last year.
4 times before that. Yeah, we're 4-0. I mean, next round is 4-0 versus Packers.
So to beat them 5 times in a row, especially after the coming
That'd be a similar with the Packers, though. That'd be a similar with the Packers.
What do you mean?
The Packers beat us the same boat. In a row? Like, we beat the Packers what? Twice last year, once this year. So yeah, I mean, it's almost
So before that, I think the Packers beat us before that.
So, no, they did not. No, Nick Foles beat the Packers. I remember Nick Foles beating the Packers the year that after we won the Super Bowl, we beat the Packers.
The first year Jalen was quarterback.
No. Jalen Hurts came in relieving Carson Wentz in the 4th quarter. He wasn't his first year quarterback. He came in. We beat the Packers with Aaron Rodgers his first year as quarterback. And it was a high-scoring game, but Jalen Hurts did beat the Packers his first start, his official start, without coming in relieving. Yes, we did. Matter of fact, that was our Super Bowl year. Man, I think I'm right, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. But yeah, so Hurts did beat the Packers, but lost to them when he came in relief to Carson Wentz. But he did beat them with Aaron Rodgers, which Jordan Love came in that game, by the way. I think after Aaron Rodgers got hurt, whatever. Jordan Love, they come in that game. But yes, he beat the Packers. Ever since then, I don't think we lost to the Packers.
Okay, so you are right. We beat them 4 times in a row too, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, all these teams we beat 4 times in a row. So, but you got to look at the defense, though. The 49ers defense is the worst defense between I just looked it up, right? The 49ers defense is the worst defense out of the Packers and the Rams. The 49ers defense. I'm not making this shit up. Like, that's the worst defense that we could face. It is a 49ers
defense. The hottest team right now out of all those teams.
Huh?
They're the hottest teams out of all those teams right now.
Who are their defense they're going against? Look, we're the hottest team too when we play bad defenses and trash defenses, right? But tell me the 49ers have played the Bears. Their defense is worse. What are the
last 5 games they played?
The Bears defense is ranked 32, 31, 30, 29. 28th is the Bears defense. That's the last defense that they played. Before that, they played who? Who did the 49ers play before that? When Brock Purdy just threw the 5 touchdown.
Who they just played last week?
I told you the Bears, man. You're the
he just played like last night or something. What is this?
Yes, the Bears. The Colts. The Colts defense. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Yeah. I'm just trying to find it because y'all be thinking that I be bullshitting, man. The Colts defense are worse than the 49ers. Come on, man. Like, are y'all watching the games or y'all just like, oh my God, look at the offense? You have to look against the defense that they're going against. The 49ers offense, to me, their offensive line cannot handle the Philadelphia Eagles defensive front.
Do that with so who did the Niners beat that had a good defense?
The Niners, hold on. Shoot, I have to go up for a minute. All right, so the 49ers beat the Bears, the Titans, I guess. The Titans. But they beat them. The Titans defensive ranking. The Titans are worse than the 49ers defense. Oh shit, my bad. They beat the Browns. The Browns defense was the one that's the best defense. Because they played the Panthers, the Cardinals, the Rams, the Giants, the Texans. They lost to. Boom! They lost to the Texans, and they lost to the Rams, and they lost to the Bucks, and they lost to the Jags. So I mean, those are the 4 losses that they have: Jags, Bucks, Texans, Rams. But then everybody else they beat, besides the Browns, was are bad in defense. So, you can't look at the 49ers offense and be like, oh, my God, they are scorching hot. They are getting hot at the right time. They are going against some bad defenses that they are worse than the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles are 12th ranked defense. Everybody else is beneath them. So you have to look at that. So if you're saying that our Eagles defense is getting hot, a Super Bowl championship defense, then you have to take that into consideration when you're talking about the 49ers offense. Also,
but their offense has put up a lot of points.
Versus offense put up a lot of points.
But
versus
think
bad.
about it though, like you think about this though, JC. If you're at 12th ranked and the 20th ranked, like anywhere between 12 and 20, like your defenses aren't that far off. You know what I'm saying? Like
hell yeah, it is.
Dramatic drop from 12 to 20.
Okay, because you know why? The turnover ratio matters too. We turn the ball over. We get some sacks.
We get turnovers.
So that's all go into the defensive rankings too. So it's not just yards. I mean, it's rushing yards, passing yards, turnovers, sacks. All that stuff matters that elevates you to the, defense you are. So that means the lower the team defensive ranking is, the less sacks they get, the less turnovers they get, the more yards they allow. So all that matters. So absolutely you can. So from 12 to 22, we was the 22nd ranked defense. We lost 3 in a row.
So you're saying you would rather play the Niners?
Yes.
First round play.
Yes.
That's the easiest path for the Eagles.
Yes.
Go ahead and get them out of the way. Because I feel like
at Philly though. Come on now. Your Brock Purdy is about to have PTSD. He about to come back to the place that took his arm out, right? That is the last time we played the 49ers at Philly, I think. Is in the playoffs.
When they beat us?
Right? Was it when they beat us? No, that wasn't because the following year we collapsed. But with Brock Purdy, him coming back in a playoff at Philly,
we only beat them when we knocked them out early.
Oh yeah, yes, we knocked them out early and we beat them.
You get that he was healthy, they whooped their ass in the playoffs.
No, we didn't play them in the playoffs.
Was it in the playoffs?
No, it was not. It was like week freaking. And matter of fact, that was after we lost
the season, and that's when we lost the first round versus Tampa Bay.
Yeah. So yeah. That's it. I mean, that's a collapse season though. We beat the Bills and then we boom. So look, what I'm saying is this: if y'all really look at the matchups, the defenses, a good defense will stop a good offense. What do you rather have, BG? A good defense or a good offense?
Both.
No. Pick one. Pick one for me because I'm about to put you on on a spot right now. A good defense or a good offense?
Well, if you like you just said, you just listed off
no. Good defense, good offense.
All of good teams that have shitty defenses, but they're only losing 3 games in a season. It's like right now, it's like you might want to have a good offense. How about the Bears? The Bears got a better record than us. The freaking Rams got a better record than us.
Hey, guess what?
Our first one got better records.
Yeah, but then just based on what you just said right now, we're done. We must not even go into the playoffs because our offense is ranked 24th and one of the worst offenses in the playoffs is the Philadelphia Eagle offense. So what are we doing here? So are you about defense or offense? Because I've been trying to tell you all day, hey, I don't trust the offense, but you're like, I'll go defense will take you. And now you like, come on now. See, you can't do that. And this, I don't trust you. And I don't trust these people that's over here. They're talking about JC this, JC that. I don't trust y'all because you shaking up left and right.
All I said, I want to play the Packers first.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I asked you, good defense, good offense. You pick offense.
Packers first.
Nah.
I'd rather hold off and see if the Niners offense can stay high and make it to like the NFC Championship.
Okay, so what if I tell you that the 49ers offense is not better than the Bills offense? Then what?
In the last 5 weeks of the season?
The ranking,
overall, because we're talking about the team getting hot or not, right? And the last like 3 weeks, the Niners been putting up bad points, my guy. Their team's been playing better the last 3 weeks. Everything's been better on their team the last 3 weeks.
Well, the Bills offense is still ranked after this week, because all the 5 weeks matters. Hey, I don't care and that's the case. Then hey, you might as well take off the Eagles 12 games and just go off the last freaking 4 or 5 weeks, right? So let me see. Cowboys is 1, Rams is 2, Bears is 3, Patriots is 4, Bills is 5, Lions is 6, and 49ers is 7 on offense. So we just stopped Josh Allen, James Cook. Now, the leading rushing team in the NFL, we shut them down. The leading rushing quarterback in the NFL, we shut him down. The leading running back in the NFL, we shut him down. And now you're afraid of Brock Purdy that don't really rush like that, and Christian McCaffrey. Man, no, I can't trust you. I can't trust you. I can't take you serious. I can't.
I'd rather play the Packers than the Niners. I'm just keep saying it like I would. They are hot right now. Kittle's gonna be back. You know what I'm saying? It's not just him, it's Kittle, it's Jennings. I'm not really worried about the receivers so much, but Kittle being back, CMC's pass and run game effective. Not like James.
Kittle may not be back though. But Kittle may not be back if his or if his ankle is hurt next week. Because look, this is the last week of the playoffs. This is the last week before the playoffs starts next week. So we're not waiting like 2, 3, 4 weeks from now. The playoff starts next weekend. This is the last weekend coming up for the regular season.
They play this week?
The Seahawks. The Seahawks for the number 1 seed. So that's a bruise up game. So whoever loses that might go down to 6.
The Rams with the 5th losing to Atlanta. So maybe the Rams are a team we need to play while they're on their downslope.
Well, the Rams are lost, so they move up to 5th. No, they move down to 6. So now, I think we're getting the Rams, man. I think we're getting the Rams. Yeah, we're getting the Rams, man, because even if the 49ers lose, if they're battling for the number 1 seed, they're not going to drop to 6. So I think we're getting the Rams. We are getting the Rams first round, unless we move up to number 2 seed, then we're getting the Packers. So that's the only 2 teams. It's either going to be the Rams or the Packers. It's not going to be the 49ers. The 49ers are 4 losses, huh?
Because if the Niners lose, right?
They only got 5 losses.
Seattle number 1, right? Or Chicago?
Seattle is number 1. Let me see. All right. So Seattle is number 1 right now. All right. So you got the Seahawks at 13-3. They only lost 3 games. So regardless if they lose, they cannot drop down to 6 because they're going to be only 4 losses. So they're going to be number 5. Get number 5 minimum. Right? We cannot play number 5. Okay. So now the Rams is 11-5. They play
2 play 7, 3 play 6, 4 play 5.
Yes. So we would play right now. We would play the Rams, right? The only way we avoid the Rams is if the Bears loses, we win. We go up to 2. We play the Packers. The Packers cannot go up to 6. All right, just get rid of that. The Packers are stuck at the number 7. Regardless of what happens, the Packers are stuck to number 7. But the number 6 could go from the Rams to, I guess, the 49ers, depend on the tiebreaker, the head-to-head, whatever it is. But the Seahawks,
great team this year.
but the Seahawks, we cannot see the Seahawks. We're not going to see the Seahawks no matter what. We will not see the Seahawks because it's impossible just based on the records. But so we either going to see the 49ers, the Rams, or the Packers, depending on the seeding.
So, who do you think is the hardest team for the Eagles?
Yeah, I already told you. I don't want to see the
like even like if we make it past the first round, we go against the Seahawks. Are you worried about the Seahawks?
No, because they are the Seahawks recently. All right, so I don't like to go off. Oh my God, because the people was like, the Bills defense is so good against the run because they stopped the Eagles' run defense in the tsunami. And now they're saying that the run defense is good. Like, you can't go off of that, right? You have to go off your eye test. I've been watching the Seahawks play all season long. Sam Darnold, give me Sam Darnold. But that defense is scary. And once again, that's why I asked you, would you rather have a better offense or a better defense? You pick offense for some reason because the Seahawks defense is scary, but their offense don't scare me none. They're one dimension. They can't really run the ball that well besides against a bad Rams run defense. They ran through them, but the Seahawks are one dimension. It's either throw, picks, or punt. So once again, I watch every game. I'm a fantasy guru. I'm like 20 leagues. I have to watch these games. Y'all not watching these games. Y'all just going off of whatever y'all going off of. But the Seahawks cannot really run the ball like that. I mean, they are averaging shoot. I have to go back to what they are averaging. Let me go back to stats real quick. But the Seahawks are averaging 119 yards.
Flame.
Huh?
Said facts, blue flame.
All right, so the Seahawks are averaging 119 yards rushed on the ground, right? Yeah, they're the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 offense, right? But the passing game though, man, is at 230. The running game is at 119. Like, they're really not. I mean, besides the last few games, if there's some bad run defense, we can't. But I hate to face that defense. Their defense is legit. There's only 3 defense in the whole NFC playoffs that's legit: Eagles, Seahawks, and oh shit, that's it. Those are the 2 best defenses in the NFC playoffs.
Who's on the playoffs again? Seattle, Eagles, Rams.
So wait. Hey, all right. So 1 is Seattle, 2 is Chicago, 3 is Eagles, 4 is Carolina, 5 is San Fran, 6 is the Rams, and 7 is Green Bay. The Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks are the 2 best defenses in the playoffs in the NFC.
I think we're going to win. I think last year our offense won a Super Bowl for us. I think this year our defense is going to win a Super Bowl for us. That's what I'm feeling. I think our defense is going to win the Super Bowl for us. Because the offense is going to be
give you like 4
inconsistency, but like think about it, how shitty trust their offense is, but it's like you still gonna have 2,000 yard receivers, 1,000 yard running back, 11 touchdowns, tight end. Like it's ain't that bad. Like we can turn it on whenever we need to.
Yeah, I mean, look, I agree with this statement right here. Look, the weakness is Sam Darnold, man. Sam Darnold. But if you shut down the running game, 119 yards a game is really not that much. Like especially now. I mean, hey, you get what's freaking 50, 60 yards and a half. You know what I mean, rushing wise. But so that should tell you something. But the Bills, all right, let me tell you the difference between a good running offense and a bad running offense. 156 yards a game. Before they played the Eagles, they were like 160 a game. Yo, that's 80 a half. You know what I mean? Hey, if they get lucky, it could bust out 100 a half. So you're talking about 119 a whole game? I mean, that's barely pushing 50. Now you push, you know what I mean, 50, 55. Hey, you stop, you know what I mean, at the run a little bit and make Sam Darnold throw. I mean, the only guy they have over there is Jigma, whatever his name is. Like, that's really the only guy they have on offense like that, you know, with the passing game. But
tight end Barner's pretty good too.
we shut down better. Like, that's what I'm saying. Now you could bring up the teams that we played, right? The Buccaneers, we shut down the better offense, you know what I mean? Receiving court, the Rams, right? Second half, we shut down. So now you can say, hey, these are the type of players that we shut down. So then now the Eagles have, man, see what I'm trying to say. Like, they have the resume to say, hey, we could shut down Walker and Barner, like Banner, whatever his name is, right? So, yeah.
The only team I'm remotely concerned about is the Bears. That is.
I'm not even worried about the Bears. That defense is ass. The Bears.
That's what you gotta look at. Teams that are used to playing in cold weather versus teams that are not.
Yeah.
The Niners coming to Philly is a downfall for them. A West Coast team coming to the cold ass East Coast trying to play football. That's a downfall for them. The Rams, what? A dome team coming to Philly, play outside. It's down.
Yeah, but their quarterback though. But you need to look at experience matters, right?
Well, after played in Detroit.
Yeah, but he been playing with the Rams the past 5 years. He won a Super Bowl with the Rams, and he played the Eagles almost to the
when they won the Super Bowl, they weren't the LA Rams, huh? They played outside then, or?
No, they still played indoors, but Matthew Stafford literally played the Eagles outside last year. Come on now. And we can't even go with that. I mean,
he lost.
Huh?
So that doesn't matter. They lost the last 4
years.
Yeah,
but Matthew Stafford was at the NFC North where they played the Bears outside. They played the Packers outside.
Yeah.
So it's not like they never played outside.
Green Bay's outside, and their coach.
Yeah, right. Compared to the NFC West, right? Our division is indoors.
But we wouldn't play Seattle at home. If we did play them, it would be in Seattle probably.
Yeah, I mean,
if Seattle wins, Seattle beat the Niners. You said they go to number one, even if the Bears win too.
Niners, they go to number one. If the
Bears win,
Seattle, they go to number one.
What's that?
There's only There's only two teams that could be number one, BG. Seattle or Niners. That's it. Nobody else could be number one.
Bears, right?
Hawk, listen to me. There's only two teams that could be number one. So stop all this. I'm trying to get off. Like, it's only the 49ers or the Seahawks. Only two teams that could be number one. That's it. Whoever loses.
Oh, the Bears will be number two, so we need them to lose to be number two. Right? Is that what you're saying? If the only two teams to be Seattle Niners, you said the Bears are number two.
It's Alabama.
If the Bears win, they're automatically number two. That keeps it number three, right? Is that right?
All right. The only reason why is this: the Bears right now, even the Bears and the Eagles had the same record, right?
They got the
tiebreaker. So that's why we need the Bears to lose. So if we both loses, the Bears still get number two. We need the Bears to lose and Eagles to win to get number 2. But number 1 cannot change. Huh? See? Cooper Cup. Anybody worry about no Cooper Cup? Oh, the Bears will drop to 3 seed if we win and the Bears loses. Yeah. I mean, the Niners beat the Bears last week, which opened up the 2 seed. Yeah. So, yes, if the Bears loses, they drop down to the 3 seed. We pop up to the 2 seed. We play the Packers and the Bears, and the Rams go to Chicago and play the Bears, right? The Rams, the Bears play, boom, boom, boom. Hey, hatch it out. But yeah, absolutely, BG got the Temu internet right now. But hey, you got me. It is what it is. I tell the truth anyway. Half of y'all don't like the truth, but it is what it is. I don't give a damn. But yes. So if the Bears loses, we win. We win number 2. If we guarantee 2 playoff games. We win the first one. Boom, the divisional round come back to Philly. I'm the 2 seed right now. Look good. Last year we was the number 2 seed. What happened? Hey, the Commanders went up to the number 1 seed. The Commanders went up to Detroit, beat Detroit, and now all roads led to Philly. So that's what we want this year also. Look, I still feel like that our backups could beat the Commanders. But I really think the Lions is going to beat the Bears. The Lions, so all the trick plays is going to come out. I'm telling you right now, the Philadelphia Eagles, book it, go to Vegas right now. The Philadelphia Eagles will be the number 2 seed, and we will be playing the Green Bay Packers first round of the playoffs. Oh my God! All right, bro. Hey,
all right. So what do you think is going to happen this last game? Are we sitting starters or not?
I already told you. I literally just said, regardless if we start.
You said regardless of what is
I couldn't get back.
Are we not?
I think that we are going to play the Stars for like the first quarter. I mean, it depends if we're up or not. It doesn't really matter. I think that our backups is better than the Washington Commanders starters. Like honest truth. I really think that McKee is better than Josh Johnson. I really think that Cooper is better than Deebo Samuels, the gadget wide receiver, right? But absolutely. So I think that the Philadelphia Eagles are good enough to play their backups versus the Commanders and win. But I don't think the Bears are good enough to play the backups versus the Lions and win. So the Eagles are going to be the number 2 seed, folks. Go get your divisional round ticket. Go get your divisional round ticket. We are going to the divisional round versus who? It doesn't really matter. Maybe the Rams again. This path might be the exact same path from last year, minus the Commanders in an NFC Championship. It might be the Packers first round, like we did last year. What? And the divisional round, we get the Rams, come back to Philly. What? And then, the number 2 versus number 1, Seattle Eagles, the battle of the birds. Hey, anything could happen.
We were number 2 seed last year.
That's what I said.
Yeah, which I was just answering the question.
No, we were number 2. Yeah, we won the East. We won the division, but we were the number 2 seed. The only reason why the Philadelphia Eagles had home field throughout the playoffs was because the number 6 seed, the Commanders, went up to Detroit and the number 1 seed. After number 1, there's number 2, so all the roads led through Philly.
I can see that happen again. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if the Seahawks win, Sam Darnold have a bad game.
He has a bad game every other game. Like, do you watch the Seahawks play?
Yeah, a little bit. I had Jigma on one of my fantasies.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, Sam Darnold have a – matter of fact, let me tell you the stats for Sam Darnold, man. This dude got – first of all, he got 300 yards passing, 25 touchdowns, right? 14 interceptions.
Damn.
25 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Jalen Hurts got what? Wait, let me see what Jalen Hurts got.
5.
Wait, Jalen Hurts got Hurts have 3,200 yards passing, 25 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. That's 8 more. Like this dude, when Sam Darnold, when he give you the ball, he gives the ball 2, 3, 4, 5 times a game. So like he played very well. But when he start turning that ball over, he turned the ball over and he lumped.
And just for shits and giggles, who do you think is going to come out of AFC?
I really think the AFC. All right, so let me look at the AFC playoff picture. Because I like to look at pictures and and try to give you my honest opinion instead of facts over. Look, I'm facts over feelings. All right, so the number 1 seed right now is the Denver Broncos. So let's just say the whole thing just sticks the way it is. The Broncos get a bye. So 2 versus 7. So New England versus Buffalo. Oh my God. New England versus Buffalo. Buffalo going up to New England. I believe that Josh Allen, Drake May, he's young. I mean, for some odd reason, I don't believe in the Patriots that much. I watch them play all season. They are a little fraudulent to me. They beat a lot of bad teams. They lost a couple good teams. So I see them Bills advancing. So 3 versus 6, Jacksonville versus Chargers. I really feel like that the Jags overall offense and defense is playing a lot better than the Chargers. I think that the Chargers are run heavy reliables, but the Jags were like the number 3 defense in the league this year, according to fantasy, the number 3 league defense. So I'm taking the Jags, and then you get number 4 versus 5. Pittsburgh is on right now, but I don't think Pittsburgh is going to make it. I think the Ravens will beat Pittsburgh on Sunday night. So it's going to be Ravens. Texans. Yes. Yeah. Pittsburgh. And without DK, Jonnu Smith, he broke his arm. TJ Watt, he may not play. So the Pittsburgh Steelers, to me, like their opportunity is done. They should have beat the Browns to advance to the playoffs, but a winner ticket all with Derrick Henry. The Pittsburgh Steelers all year have been having
Lamar Jackson playing that game.
He's not going to play that game, but I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing that Lamar don't play, because Lamar Jackson, to me, this year overall, Huntley has played better than Lamar when he's in, faster, quicker, the quicker decisions, and the offensive coordinator. Guess what? Lamar's not back there. Let me hand it off to Barkley. To Henry. And the Steelers have a hard time run. Consistently. So I think it's going to be Ravens versus Texans. Texans move on. I believe in defense. Texans will move on. And now you got Texans. No. And now you got Bills versus Broncos. Texans versus Jags. I think the Broncos beat the Bills, and I think that the Texans beat the Jags, and now you got Denver versus Texans, AFC Championship, and I think that some way, somehow, the Denver Broncos might pull it off. The Denver Broncos is in the Super Bowl, folks. So if you're a gambling person, I'm telling you, Denver Broncos is going to the Super Bowl.
I think it's going to be
they find a way.
A repeat between the Eagles and the Pats.
You told me AFC, man. You didn't tell me to predict the Super Bowl.
Well, you just basically did, because you said that you thought the Broncos going. So who else? Who the hell is going to play? Who the hell is going to play the Eagles, my guy?
But hey, yes. I do believe, yes, Texas got a stingy defense, but between C.J. Stroud and Bo Nix, I think with Bo Nix running ability and and Sean Payton trusting Bo Nix more. And we've seen CJ Stroud, man, all season long. He's been kind of like, hey, he'll throw you some interceptions. But Bo Nix won't throw you the interceptions, but he won't like just give you a double, triple digit lead either. But he'll run the ball, keep the clock running with Harvey, with the receivers that they have. With that defense, I think they just outduel the Texans by like a field goal. Like, I mean, shoot, it ain't gonna be no blowout. Like, I think those are two top defenses in the NFC, but I think it comes down to the quarterback. Who's gonna make the like Hurts versus let's just say Hurts versus
Donald.
Matthew Stafford, right? Hurts versus Matthew Stafford. Who's going to get you the little dirty yards, right? Hey, shoot, defense is playing well. Two defenses are playing well. Who's going to get the extra yard? And that's how I think that Bo Nix versus CJ Stroud is. Even though that Stroud could run, but he's not going to run.
So he said Denver gets first round bye.
Yeah.
And go over that again. Let me give you my breakdown. 2 versus 7.
Shit, that was a lot. Yeah, that was a lot of breakdown. Come on, man.
I'm gonna break it down. Who playing who again? I'll tell you who's gonna win. It's my turn, right? I gotta give you the truth.
Yeah, go ahead. Yo, I done literally broke it down little by little to give you first-hand analysis, running back.
7. Because there's a couple of games in there I didn't think was gonna go that route.
All right, wait.
First off, I'm gonna start with
Here you go. Here you go.
Rodgers is gonna make it back to the playoffs.
Here you go. Wait. Is this it? Hold on.
Aaron Rodgers will make it back to the playoffs and win that last.
All right, so here you go with the AFC right there. Boom, it's on your screen.
Okay, so I think this is how it's gonna go, just like that, the same way it's set up right now. I think Pittsburgh makes the playoffs. So now we got New England versus Buffalo, first game. I think the Patriots takes that game. Josh Allen don't have enough weapons, I don't think. They got a good defense over there in New England. I think it's going to be New England.
Hey, remember, New England and the Bills just played 2 weeks ago. The Patriots had a 21-point lead, and Josh Allen, without the weapons, came back and beat them with 21-point lead.
But then who won the first game against them?
The Patriots by a hair.
So they won the first game. They blew out with a comeback by the Bills. So I think the Patriots are going to win that game. Okay, so now you got Jacksonville versus the Chargers. Just watching the Chargers play. I'm not a big fan of Sunshine. I think, Justin Herbert, since it's time to shine in the playoffs. I don't know if he have very many playoff wins there. Sunshine, I don't know about the Jags like that. They got a good defense. But you got to look at Herbert has all these receivers to throw the football to. McConkey, you got Johnston, you got Allen, you got that tight end over there. Plus, they have the running back Hampton running the ball pretty good there as a rookie. So I think somehow, some way, the Chargers upset the Jags in that game. And then you're going to go to Pittsburgh versus the Texans. And I'm going to say that when Pittsburgh wins, right, Mike Tollins gets these boys right. They win without DK, but DK makes it back in the playoffs to make that offense a little bit better. They still got 2 other tight ends over there I'm not worried about. The running game's hit or miss. You might see some Kenny Gainwell come out and shine. I'm going to say Pittsburgh's going to beat, Pittsburgh's going to beat the Texans. So winners of the first round is going to be New England.
So why do you think
Chargers
is going to beat the Ravens, though? Why do you think that?
A-Rod had a bad game. And whenever he has a bad game, he comes back with a good game. He's been going pretty back and forth with that this year. He had a bad game.
DK is not coming back. So they have no receivers over there, huh?
They still got other receivers, don't they?
They really don't. Yo, it's they open up everything.
They got 3 tight ends. I know that much.
Jonnu Smith. He just broke his arm on Sunday.
No, but that's only going to bring the other guy that was from Georgia that was doing good before he got there. They got Fairnew over there, and they have another tight end over there.
Jonnu Smith was their second biggest threat on that team, and he just broke his arm.
What receivers they got over there?
Kevin Austin. He didn't play this past Sunday. They have Marcus Stanley, which they try to go through him like 3 times in the end zone this past Sunday, all incomplete. But okay.
I mean, that's a quarterback that can make things happen with subpar receivers.
Well, all right. So if the Ravens go, who do you pick? Ravens or Texans?
If the Ravens play the Texans?
Yeah.
Ooh. If the Ravens play the Texans, it depends how. If Derrick Henry runs for another 200 yards or something again against the Steelers, I feel like they're going to ride Henry throughout the playoffs. That's going to be a running team. And then if they win, I think that Derrick Henry can shred this Houston defense. He can, when he's on fire, no one can stop him. So I would probably have to go with the Ravens.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
I don't get you, though.
Because the playoff about running the football, for one. It's about running that rock, for one. If they played, who would they be playing in the Texans? Or are both of those dome? The Ravens play outside or inside?
Ravens is outside.
Okay, so the Ravens will be outside.
No, but they will have to go to the Texans, though. They'll play inside with the Texans.
Why? If they won, right, they go to the 4th seed. Wouldn't
they? Yeah, you're right. And that'll be the first round. So, yeah, the Texans will have to come to Baltimore, right down the street from me.
And that's what I think, too. You got to look at the Texans playing in the cold weather. That might be a little bad for them. But even though they got Nico Collins playing good, they got that running back Marks playing good over there. They got a couple other receivers over there. So the Texans are a good team. I do like D'Amico Ryans, but I just feel like they're going to be like that team. Like this might not be their year. Next year might be the year when they get a couple more pieces. So I've said we're going to go off the old school, because everybody's been counting Rodgers out. And even in the beginning of the season, they counted Rodgers out like he was nothing, like he was about to be trash. And look what he did. Winning season again under Mike Tomlin. He's going to win that game, get him in the playoffs. So after that, what did I say? I said it was going to be Chargers, Steelers. So the lower ranked team would be the Chargers against Denver. Denver's going to win that game. And then New England versus Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh wins that game. New England wins that game. The AFC Championship will be Denver versus New England at Denver.
Yeah, it will have to be at Denver.
Who's a Denver coach? Sean Payton, right?
Yep, Sean Payton.
I think Sean Payton might beat Vrabel, head coach there. Those teams are pretty equally matched there. So I think Denver Super Bowl versus the Eagles. Denver loses.
I just told you that basically, you just went off my same prediction.
No, you did. I had 3 other teams that made the playoffs that you didn't even say. You didn't say Pittsburgh winners.
No, but the final result was Denver.
Denver.
The final result was Denver.
You got the best defense in the NFL, my guy.
No, the Texans got the number 1 defense.
They got the number 1 cornerback. The best quarterback duel in NFL, Surtain. You know what I'm saying? Like, that defense is ferocious. But like I said, in the Eagles win the Super Bowl, I think
the number 1 defense in the NFL. And that's why I speak facts and you speak fictions. Because once again,
statistically, everybody knows.
Here we go. Bam! Look at it. 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 Texans. then the Browns, then the Broncos. Okay. The Texans are allowing 90.
Really hyped over for 100 and something yards, more yards that they gave up, just 100 and something yards. That ain't shit.
Wait, but they're also almost giving up about 15 more passing yards, about 5. You know what I mean? And the point is 3 less.
They both good teams. They're both good. If you look at that, yeah, that makes you think twice about the Chargers. I didn't even know their defense was that good this year. Minnesota isn't that good. They're trash.
I told you how the ranking go, right? It's not all about yards. It's about turnovers and all that good stuff. Let me see the turnovers.
Yeah, it's a mix. But from that standpoint down, man, it looked like it'd be an AFC winning this year.
Look at the turnovers. Look at the turnovers. The Bears, Texans. I told you, Texans. And where's your thing at? Who else you said?
Pittsburgh right there. Look at that. Pittsburgh number.
Hey, wait. Look at the Broncos, though. No, we're talking about Houston versus what? What was saying? I told you that the Houston had number 1 defense. Where's the Denver Broncos turnovers at? Oh, shit. Where they at? Wait, where the Denver Broncos at?
Right there, above the Niners.
Above the Niners.
Below Seattle.
Oh my! See, and that's why I said that the defense matters, right? Hey, you know why? Because Bo Nix turned the ball over more than the defense take the ball away, and that's the difference. In the playoffs, you got to stop the run, turn the ball over. The Eagles could stop the run and turn the ball over. The Texans. That's why the Texans are the number 1 defense because of that.
Well, I guess you guys heard us. Y'all can let us know. We have to figure out throughout.
And you heard me.
Y'all clip this, and y'all heard the route taken to the Super Bowl. We both have the Broncos going to the Super Bowl, but y'all see the differences in the routes for the Broncos to get there in the AFC. So we're going to see who's closer, on predicting the route to the championship. You know what I'm saying? So,
but
hey, man, let's get out of here. 158.
All right. So you gave your Eagles versus the Broncos in the Super Bowl. I'm going to tell you this. I'm not trying to be a homer. I'm not trying to be a downer. Okay? So.
You sound like you must be downer shit.
No. I'm going to tell you the truth.
Oh, my God.
Last year, I had no doubt. I put money on the Eagles win to the Super Bowl. I booked my hotel. I had booked everything to the Super Bowl already. That's how confident I was. Because I saw offense was clicking, defense was clicking. I was all over it. Okay, I see the eye test and the stats. But this year, the defense. My only thing is, how long can the defense hold? The defense been holding teams since week 8. By the way, do you know since week 8? What the Philadelphia Eagles been averaging holding teams to since week 8?
Less than 15 points a game.
15 points a game. 15 points a game since week 8 average. So from week 8 to week 17. So that's a big sample size, right? Okay. But how many of those games that we lost since week 8?
2.
We went on a freaking 3-game losing streak, BG, just recently.
3.
Like we just went on a 3-game losing streak.
Well, like the first 3-game losing streak. That was like in the first 8 weeks, right?
All right. So the first 3-game losing streak. All right. So week 1 was Cowboys. Week 2, Chiefs, Rams. Week 4 was Bucks. Week 5, 6. And we never went on a 3-game losing streak, though. We went on a 2-game losing streak.
Yeah.
So now since week 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So since the Packers game, right? So week 8 started with the Giants. We won that. But since the Packers game, since the Packers game, yes. You know what I mean? We won the Packers. We won the Lions. We lost the Cowboys. We lost the Bears. We lost the Chargers. We beat the Raiders, the Commanders, and the Bills, right? So, yes. So, we done lost about 3 of those games out of the 5 that we have now. So, yes, you understand, hey, we've been holding team average though, to 15, but we lost 3 out of those games. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm not a downer, but the defense could only do so much. They could only hold the offense down, but the offense have to do something. Like, so you can't 15 yards, what, 15 points a game? Yo, that's a freaking Super Bowl team defense.
I was just to defend that the offense has been hit or miss, right? But I will say this: whenever we're up early, we change offenses. They get too conservative. Like, we got to hit this playoff 110%. You know what I'm saying? 110%, no matter what. Even if we're up by like 21 points a half, you need to come back out and put the freaking pedal to the metal, which we've been asking them to do all year. They haven't done. Because I really feel like that is the biggest problem with the way he coaches. Is after you're up, and this is a Nick Sirianni thing from Nick Sirianni's coordinators from years past too. Like, always, when we get up, it's like you take your foot off the gas. I know there's adjustment that we made in defensive, you know what I'm saying? Like, even the Bills game, that's another thing no one talked about. The Bills start blitzing a lot more, start bringing the pressure a lot more. They start doing what they did against the Patriots, against the Eagles in that second half. Start, taking more risk, bringing more pressure to get after the quarterback and disrupt. And they also, I think they won the Patriots, right? The second game. So they won the Patriots by doing that when the Patriots had the big lead. So they tried to do the same thing against the Eagles, but they just fell a little short. So, whenever good teams do that to you, man, I like it. That's why I say it always just comes down to the W. Because a good team versus good team, you never know what's going to happen. You can't expect, to beat down everybody like we were doing last year. Last year's team get paid to stop that. And, we're gonna be just fine going to the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And look, UCR wins versus Vikings. Boom, after the 2-game losing streak, UCR wins a 28-22 versus the Vikings, 38-20. Yes, we could have scored way more. We benched our whole starters the fourth quarter. 10-7 Packers, 16-9, and then we went on 3-game losing streak: 24-21, 24-15, 24-19. Right? You know what I mean? Good offense, running offense. Like, it's just one of those things you like, good offense. And then we blew the backs out of the Raiders. The Commanders, it was tight at halftime. And then the Bills, right? So the defense is asked to do a lot. If you Vic Fangio, you're like, damn. Yo, come on, Nick. Just give me 20 points a game, bro. Like, give me 20 points, and we could go to Super Bowl. But 15 is hard because 2-point conversion, 1 touchdown, 2-point conversion, boom. Now you get an overtime game. Just like we almost had in Buffalo, right? I mean, it just it's a lot to ask of the defense, especially going against better quality, teams in the playoffs.
Well, you're right on that. Let's go ahead and get out of here. I want to try to get out of here before the 2-hour mark hits so we can get some nice edits of this one.
And I got to be up at 4:30 in the morning.
I think the Eagles win this week. I think we go to number 2 seed. I think the Bears lose again to the Lions. The Lions get one more, good win. Even though they're not going to make it to the playoffs, they still get a good win to play spoiler to the Bears being the number 2 seed. And I think the Eagles win this week. Tanner McKee having another great game. Everybody's wanting to call for him to be the starting quarterback like they always do when he plays good. And we're going to see what happens in this playoffs, man. So we're going to keep up with it every week. We'll be back next week, talk about it. So any last words?
Yeah, I think that Nick Sirianni is going to play safe. He might play his guys a quarter or a half, right? Just keeping an eye out. I mean, hey, having one of his coaches, keep updating him, right, on the Rams versus the Bears game, and then see what's going on. If the Bears is blowing out the Lions, look, he's sitting everybody because there is no bye, right? There is no bye. We play the following week, but if it's like the Eagles are blowing the Commanders out and there's a tight game between the Bears and Lions, he's going to sit his guys out, right? I mean, so I think that Nick Sirianni is all about health. I really don't care. I mean, I really don't think he cared that much. It's 2 or 3 because he think that his team is that great, right? We just went up to Buffalo in a monsoon. We went to Tampa Bay Buccaneers for the first time and beat them. We went up to Green Bay. What? No, did we go up to Green Bay or Green Bay came to us? I think we went up to
Green Bay. We went to Green Bay.
We went to Green Bay. We beat them. So we went up to the Chiefs. We beat them, right? So we are proving that we are road warriors, that we could go on the road and win. So, but safety, health is everything. So I think that first quarter, just keep an eye out on the first quarter. First quarter, keep an eye out on the first quarter and see what happens. And then, hey, we go from there. But if I'm Nick Sirianni, I'm starting Tanner McKee, but I'm also starting A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Saquon Barkley, the whole offensive line. You bench Jalen Hurts just to keep your weapons safe and then see what happens. Because if McKee cannot do nothing around that, wait, hold on. So if McKee cannot do with all those weapons around with Hurts, with AJ, Devontae, Goddard, and Barkley with the whole offensive line starting, then no team is going to want to say, hey, I give you a second round pick, for McKee because he had this whole starting lineup. So if I'm Nick Sirianni, I'm bitching Jalen Hurts. I'm starting McKee on this last game because Hurts done showed me enough. It is what it is. Let's go.
Yeah, I think they do that for sure. McKee will be starting for sure. I would say the only one that has to start in the office, I think we can get away with bitching Hurts.
That's it.
Bitching AJ.
No.
Bitching Saquon.
But do you want to give McKee a fair opportunity to show? Hey, if you want,
he's a good running back. Like, we want to see him play a lot, just like we want to see McKee play. We want to see Jahan Dotson and Smitty together. It's a good little matchup to go against the free.
No. But you're not only doing that, but you're putting McKee on display for the rest of for the rest of NFL because we're not going to resign McKee to the 5-year contract, this and that. He's going to want to have opportunity to start. Like Minshew, like every backup quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles, they left. Why? Because they want an opportunity to start. So McKee is not going to be here next year, folks. So just get over it unless the Philadelphia Eagles put him on display with A.J. Brown, with Smitty, with Goddard, with the whole offensive line there to show, hey, you can have this guy for a second-round pick. Look, a second-round pick is not nothing to sleep on. Shit, we got Cooper DeJean on, in second-round pick. We got some good players in second-round picks. So if I'm the Eagles, I'm putting McKee on display unless you don't trust Hurts and you're going to sign McKee to a 3-year contract, a 2-3-year contract, and give him some good backup money like we did to freaking Daniels. What that dude name? Chase Daniels?
Chase Daniels.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. Ain't do shit. But we needed a capable backup, right? So the Eagles right now are in a tough spot. Do you trust Hurts enough? Do you want to keep McKee? What do you want to keep from McKee? Get from McKee? So it's a whole bunch of questions, but right now we got to answer that. We're about to go to the playoffs and win the first 2 rounds, and the NFC Championship is up for grabs.
We're about to go to the playoffs and win the Super Bowl again. Shall it be said? Shall it be written? Back-to-back championships, man. Fly, Eagles, fly. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, share our content. We out.
What's going on, everybody, man? And welcome to the very, 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 very first episode